Go.
It's African Liberation Day.
Greetings and welcome to the Young Pioneers Institute of the All African People's Revolutionary Party. It is our tradition in the AAPRP, whenever we have a program such as African Liberation Day, which is today, we also have programming for our children and our young people. And so we are providing this virtual broadcast today that features activities that we believe young Africans will love. We invite you to get yourself prepared, get some comfortable clothes, get some pencils and some paper, and be ready to partake of this wonderful cultural instruction that you're going to receive. All ages are welcome. We're sure there's something here for everyone. This is our schedule for today. African dance, martial arts, the art of drawing, science of resistance, rhythms, and drumstick technique. So get ready.
Greetings, everyone, and happy African Liberation Day. My name is Zenzele, and today I'm going to teach you some West African dance. In celebration of today's event, we're going to learn Liberté. Now, Liberté means freedom, and this is a dance from Guinea, West Africa, that was created in honor of them gaining their independence from the French in 1958. We're going to start off with a short warm-up just to make sure that everybody is ready and prepared to get moving. Then we're going to go through a few steps. After that, we're going to put everything together and add some music. I hope you guys are ready. Let's get started. we're going to get started with our first step. We have 1 and 2, 1 and 2, 1 and 2, 1, add our arms, and 1 and 2, 1 and 2, 1 and 2. Now we take 4 sets, 1, 2, 3, 4, down and up, down and up again, 1, 2, 3, 4, and down and up, down and up. Now you can see what it looks like facing the back. 1 and 2, 3 and 4, down and up, down again, and 1, 2, 3 and 4, 5, 6, 7, and 8. All right. For our second step, we have and 1 and 2, and 1 and 2, left, right, right, left, left, right, right, left, arms down and up, down and up, down and up, down. 4 more of these, 1 and 2 and 3 and 4. We'll do 8 in total. Now the step facing the back, and 1 and 2 and 3 and 4, 5, 6, 7, and 8. Third step, and 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Left, right, right, left, right, left. One more time, left, right, right, left, right, left. Add our arms, and 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Step out with your left, and 1. We have 6 of these. 2, 3, and 4, and 5, and 6. Top of the step, and 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 1, and 2, and 3, and 4, and 5, and 6. Again, and 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 1, and 2, and 3, and 4, and 5, and 6. Now we're going to take the step facing the back, and 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 1, and 2, and 3, and 4, and 5, and 6. Again, and 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 1, and 2, and 3, and 4, and 5, and 6. All right. Fourth step, and 1, and 2, and 3, and 4, and 5, and 6, and 7. Again, and 1, and 2, and 3, and 4, and 5, and 6, and 7. Add the arms, and out, and 2, and 3, and 4, and 5, 6, 7, second, 8, count, and 1, and 2, and 3, and 4 and 5, 6, 7, and 8. Now let's take it facing the back. And 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 5 and 6 and 7 and 8 and 2 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 6 and 7 and 8. Now for our last and final step, we have and 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 5 and 6 and 7 and 8. Jump left, right, left. Jump left, right, left. Jump left, right, left. Jump left, right again. And 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 5 and 6 and 7 and 8. Jump left, right, left. Jump left, right, left. Jump left, right, left. Jump right, left. Now let's look at the step facing the back. We have and 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 6 and 7. Jump left, right, left. Jump left, right, left. Jump left, right, left. Jump left, right, left. And 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 5 and 6 and 7 and 8. Jump left, right, left. Jump left, right, left. Jump left, right, left. Jump left, right, left. Now it's time to add some music.
African Liberation Day.
Alright, good morning everyone. My name is Sensei Jabari Teray Brooks. Originally born in Chicago, just graduated from the University of Miami, and proud to say I'm going to Howard University's medical school this fall. Raised up in the YPI, so happy to be here with you all today. Go over a little bit of karate with you all. First, we'll be starting with a quick warm-up because that's always important. Then we'll do a little self-defense. But before that, we'll go over some rudimentary blocks, strikes, punches, and kicks. And then we'll go to that self-defense and end with a quick kata for about a 15-minute workout, okay? All right, let's begin. All right, to start every class, you want to start with a bow. So you bow just like this. Excellent. Now we're going to start off a quick warm-up. Always important to warm up before you begin any type of exercise so that you don't really hurt yourself or pull anything. So we're going to start with some jumping jacks. Going to bring it up just like this. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Excellent. Next, you want to make sure you get your stretch. So you're going to go just like this, called a horse stance. Get your hands on your knees just like so, and really push out the pelvis. All right, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Now you want to come down just like this. Put your hand on your foot, and then stretch that other hand on the foot, and then stretch into it. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Okay. Switch. Now you're gonna do the same thing. Hand on the foot. Bring that other hand across. And switch. Stretch it out. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Excellent. Then you want to come down just like this. Get your feet as far apart as you can. And then stretch. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Excellent. Now you want to come up. You want to bring your feet just like this. You want to have your feet about double shoulder width apart. Then you want to bend your front leg. And now with your back leg, you're going to kick straight up. And then down for a nice stretch. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and switch. Ready? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Excellent. Now you're going to come just like this. Stand 3. Feet shoulder width apart. Hands in chamber position. Show you how to make a correct fist. You're going to bring your hands up like this. Okay, then you're going to bring your fingers together. Roll them down once, twice. Thumb across the first 2 fingers. And then bring it down. First, we're going to learn a high block. So you're going to bring your hand up. Kind of like you're scooping in. And then you're going to bring it up just like this at a 45 degree angle. Then break it down. Other side, bring that hand up. Then bring it out 45 degree angle, and that's a high block. Okay? So you're going to alternate sides on the count. Ready? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Then bring it down. Next, we're going to learn the low block. So you bring your hand up by the ear. Then you're going to bring it across the body and down. Then back to chamber position. Whenever you come back here, it's called chamber position. So again, the low block across your ear and down. So we'll alternate sides. Ready? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. All right, hands back in chamber position. Next, we're gonna learn a punch. This is gonna be a 4-fist punch. So you can bring your hand out, and then at the last moment, right before impact, you turn it over, and then bring it back. Other hand's gonna come out and turn over for a 4-fist punch. All right, we'll alternate sides yet again. All right, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Excellent. Okay, now we're gonna go over some rudimentary fundamental self-defense. It's called Ipan Kumte Wazas, which means basic self-defense. So your first one is going to be step back to stand 6. Hand comes up, chamber position like so. 2, you're going to take a step forward, front snap kick. 3, step down, knife hand strike. 4, step back, low block. Do that one more time. You're going to come back. 1, 2, you're going to take a step forward, front snap kick. 3, step down, knife hand strike. 4, step back, low block. Okay, put that together. You're going to go 1, 2, 3, 4, and return. In karate, you always want to start with a block and end with a block because you never want to be the aggressor. You're always defending yourself. All right, Ipan Kumte Waza number 2. Sorry about that. You're going to come back. 1, same movement, high block. 2, you're going to step forward, front snap kick. 3, come down now with a hammer fist strike. Your hand is close, comes from here and down on top of the head. Come back, low block. Do that one more time. You're going to come back, high block. 2, front snap kick. 3, hammer fist strike over to the top of the head. 4, step back, low block. Okay, so altogether it's going to be 1, 2, 3, 4, and return. Okay, Ipan Kumte Waza number 3. You come back. You're on front snap kick. 3, step forward, and this is called palm, okay? And low block. So one more time. 1, high block. 2, tiger palm. 4, knuckles. 3, and return. Okay, excellent. Now next we're going to go into our concept. Okay, but before I want to go over a few kicks, so we're going to turn like this, just like so. Okay, this is your nice guard. You're going to bring your leg up for a round hop kick. Your leg comes up in front of you, knee up, and then you're going to kick out. Okay, so it's going to be 1, 2, 3, and down. The time that knee's going to come up to the side. 2, 3, and down. Okay, so it's going to be on every count. Ready? 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. It's going to be 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. We're going to do a side kick. Knee's going to come in front of your body, then out. So bring your knee up, turn it over, out, and back. Okay? Then knee's going to come up, over, out, and back. We're going to do that all together. Ready? 1, 2, 3, and 5. Other side. 2, 3, 4, and 5. Then we're gonna come back right here. Then we're gonna do our front snap kick. You're gonna bring your knee up, out, back, and down. Other side, up, back, and down. Call the front snap kick. Ready? 1, 3, 4, and 5. All right. We're gonna end on a kata. Kata is a prearranged designed to teach you how to defend yourself against multiple assailants, So first you always want to bow, then break. Next you're going to take a step. This is your first rudimentary form. Okay, so you're going to come out. 1, block, step forward, punch, 3, block, 4, punch. Okay, bring that back. So you want to bow, break, 1, block, 2, punch, 3, block. The next person coming at you, 2, punch. Next you can come down the middle, block, step forward, punch, punch, and then punch for a third. And let's bring it back. Okay, so you're gonna bow, break, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, and bring it back. Okay. Again, on bow, break, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, turn, 10, 11, same thing, 12, then the same thing gonna go down the middle, 13, 14, 15, one more punch, 16, step forward, one more punch, 18, you're gonna turn this way, 19, punch, 20, come right here, 21, punch, and break. Okay, so all of that together, you're gonna bow, break, and go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 6, 7, 8, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 17, block, 18, 19, and 20. Break, bow, and that's good. All right, thank you all for today. Appreciate it. Those techniques will serve you well. And if you're interested, there's always karate schools nearby, taekwondo schools. Teach you a lot of self-discipline, restraint, personal character building. So I highly recommend. All right, thank you.
Habari Gani, everyone. My name is Baba Tyler, and I hope you all are doing awesome today. Today, I'm going to show you all how to do your own black power fist. So the first thing you need is something to draw on. Now, I have a wooden plaque right here. You can use paper, whatever material you want to use, and make sure you have a pencil. Make sure it's sharpened, and make sure it definitely has an eraser. If you have all that, let's get started. Now, the first thing you want to do is make sure you have the outline of the shape. So when we're doing a black power fist, we know we have the forearm like this, and we know we have the actual fist part. So first thing we're going to do is going to make 2 lines. We're going to do a line right here and a line right here. This is going to be the base part of where we're going to form our fist at. So we're going to bring it up. In this area, we're going to do a tilt. Now this is where we're going to start the thumb part. This area right here. So you don't want this too long, you don't want it too short, you want it just right. So when we start the thumb part, we bring it over, and that is going to be the knuckle. We keep bringing it up, do a bend here, go here, here, and here. So now we have our thumb, right? Then we add in the extra shapes to it. Just like that. So now we have part number 1. Now we do the rest of the fist. So we bring it up. That's going to be our index finger. Then we're going to have our ring finger, our middle finger, I'm sorry. Then our ring finger. And finally our pinky finger. And then we're going to close our fist out. And you can see that I may have started a little bit on the lopsided. So very easily, all you do is just erase that part so it joins up with the other side. So it comes in. And there we have it right here. Now it's a little bit more aligned. Now, at first it might look like a little uneven. You see my thumb's not all the way shape formed, and I didn't fill my middle finger in yet, but that's fine because we can always fix mistakes we make. So we can take it, and we're going to bring our thumb a little bit farther out. We're going to thicken it up. We're going to erase this part too, just to make sure we're doing it right. There we go. And then we're going to finish drawing our middle finger. We're going to make sure we do our outline so we can see the shapes properly once we have everything set up. I'm going to bring my thumb a little bit farther out to cut that finger off that way. And there we go. Now we have a little bit of a shape. Now some people may have a preference to it, so you can, if you want, you can thin it out. So maybe I want my fist to come in a little bit. That's perfectly fine. Or maybe you want it thicker. It's up to you. And now what we're gonna do, we're gonna add some black to it. So we're gonna add some definition to our fist. So we have our infinite shapes right here. And so we're gonna go to the thumb area. We're gonna fill that in black. Now this part, you're basically copying the curvature of the inside of your palm. That's all you're doing for that, just to make it more believable that you're looking at a fist. Sorry about that. There we go. My apologies. We're gonna skin this out a little bit. So I'm gonna bring it down a little bit this way, just so it's not pointing out so large. We're gonna clean up any shapes we see. And again, you see mine is obviously not perfect. So don't get discouraged if some of your shapes don't line up. It's perfectly fine. The important thing here is just to try. So I'm gonna add a little bit of texture to this part right here. Same with this part. So that looks nice and strong. And at this point, once you have the whole fist drawn correctly or drawn to how you like it, you can start adding stuff to it. So I'm going to add some lines here. This part you can do with your crayons, or you can do with your markers. Completely up to you, but you can orientate it however you see fit. And just like that, you've done your black fist.
Siku yake ya ukombozi wa Afrika.
It's African Liberation Day.
Hello. Today for African Liberation Day, we are going to learn about energy. There are two main types of energy: potential energy and kinetic energy. Potential energy is energy that is stored, and kinetic energy is energy that's in motion. Those are the two main types of energy that there are. But there are also different forms of energy. There's two forms of energy that we're going to work with today. That's chemical energy and elastic energy. There's thermal energy, there's nuclear energy. We're not going to deal with those today, but you should know that there are at least 10 different forms of energy that we can use in all types of ways in our lives. But today for African Liberation Day, and what we're going to learn, we're going to look at chemical energy. And so first, when we look at chemical energy, we can get chemical energy from batteries. Now, a battery has electrons in it that flow, and then we can actually create electricity. And what gives us electricity? What types of things give off electricity in our homes? Light bulbs. So we'll have a wire, a battery. And you don't have to have this holder. You can just have, this is a D-cell battery that you can get from your local store, discount store. A small battery that you can get from a hardware store. And these wires have clips on the end, but you don't have to have wires that have clips on the end. And I'm going to use this holder here to screw the battery in, but you don't even have to have that. And so when we connect wires together, now I'm going to put this back in the holder just because it's a little easier for me to show you what we're doing. So what we have to have is a connection between both ends of the battery. And you'll notice on a battery there's a positive end and a negative end. All right, those are the poles of the battery. And so once we connect, we get electricity. And this flow of energy from the battery through the wires is what we call a circuit. Circuit, C-I-R-C-U-I-T. It's sort of like the word circle. Electricity is a form of chemical energy. We can use a simple battery with two wires connected to a bulb in order to light the bulb. If we want to slow the flow of energy from the wires to the bulb, we use something called a resistor. The root word is resist. And a resistor in the real world is someone who resists something that they feel is not right. But in electricity, it has the same function. It's something that resists. It is what we call resistance. So chemical energy is one form of energy, and the next type of energy or form of energy that we're going to work with is elastic energy. And we can use rubber bands to show elastic energy, or springs. Have elastic energy, or slingshots. Another example of elastic energy, or a bow and an arrow. All of these are examples of elastic energy. Okay, young pioneers, science experiment that we're going to do today, we are going to do the rubber band test. And these are the things that you're going to need in order to do the rubber band test. First, you're going to need a ruler that has both the metric system and inches on it. So the metric system is going to have centimeters. So you're going to make sure that you have a ruler with the metric system on it. You're also going to have some rubber bands. Make sure that you're using the same size rubber band for every trial that you use. So rubber band. You're going to use masking tape in order to mark where your feet are going to start your launch from. If you go outside, you can do this outside, and you can use sidewalk chalk. We're indoors in a large space, so we're gonna mark where our toes will be using masking tape. And then you'll need a tape measure, because once you launch the rubber bands, you're gonna have to measure the distance that the rubber band traveled. You're going to put the rubber band on the edge of the ruler. You're going to hold the ruler at the same level each launch. You're going to put it at the distance that you're going to launch it from, and then you're going to release the rubber band. Now that we've set up our data chart and we know how to launch the rubber band, you're going to mark your space where your toes are at. You're going to stand and you're going to do your launch. You're going to need a helper to mark where the rubber band lands. So now Tori's going to demonstrate launching, and I'm going to be her helper. Okay, this is trial 1 of distance 15 centimeters. This is trial 2. This is trial 3. Now that we've launched our rubber bands 3 times, we're going to measure the distance that it traveled. If your tape measure or your distance is longer than the tape measure, you're just going to mark it and then continue to measure.
Now we are finding the average of distance 10 centimeters. So you add up all your numbers together and then divide by 4 to get your average for each distance. And it's okay to use a calculator. So 232 plus 252 plus 258 plus 268 equals 1002. Now you divide by 4 and you get 250.5. Now I'm going to do that for distance 15 centimeters. 332 plus 300 plus 315 plus 321 equals 1,268 divided by 4 gets you 317.
All right, the last step in what we have to do is to draw a graph to graph our results. This is going to be a line graph. We'll draw two axes. This axis is the x-axis and this is the y-axis. And we'll label point 0 here. Along the x-axis, we'll have the stretch of the rubber band in centimeters. We always want to remember to have our units. And along the y-axis will be the distance or the average distance that the rubber band traveled in centimeters. And then we'll create our intervals, and we'll start at 5 centimeters and we'll go down to 30 centimeters. And in our distance, we'll start at 100, and we'll do intervals of 50. So the average distance is along the y-axis, and we'll start plotting our points. Our first stretch was 10 centimeters, and it traveled an average of 250.5, so it's about right there, and we'll put a dot. At 15 centimeter stretch, our average distance traveled was 317. So we'll put a dot right about there. At 20 centimeters, our average distance was 387. We'll put our dot about there. And at 25 centimeters, our stretch was at about 430 off our graph. And then the last thing we will do is to connect our dots to determine if there is a relationship. So what is the relationship between the amount of stretch and the distance that it traveled? We would say that as the stretch of the band increased, the distance it traveled increased also. So there's a positive relationship between the distance that it traveled and the amount of stretch.
Oggi viene versione africana.
Okay, revolutionary rhythms. This is what you need to do. Get yourself some coat hangers. If you don't have drumsticks, get those little cardboard things for coat hangers. Get a box or something that you can play on if you don't have a pad like this one. Okay, so here are your sticks. We're going to first start with learning how to hold the sticks. This is called the traditional grip. You want to put the stick between your index finger and your thumb. Separate your fingers and bring 2 fingers below the stick and 2 fingers above it. This is in your left hand. Rest it on your 3rd finger. Rest the stick on your 3rd finger. That's how it should look. Again, separate your fingers. Bring 2 fingers below, 2 fingers above. Rest on that 3rd finger. Turn your hand sideways, kind of like at a 90-degree angle or L-shaped, and go straight up and down, holding that elbow into the body. Okay? All right. Straight up and down. Good. All right. You can let it bounce a little bit, but you have to learn how to control that. That takes time. It's a process. Bounce is going to be real important. Now let's look at the right hand. Thumb, index finger again. Okay. Thumb and index finger. And bring your 3 fingers around and hold. Okay. Now you're gonna go straight up and down. Straight up and down. Just like that. Bounce, catch. Bounce, catch. Bounce, catch. Bounce, catch. And that's going to be a process of control. Okay? All right, so now let's put the traditional grip together. All right? Bounce, catch. Bounce, catch. Bounce, catch. Bounce, catch. And this is going to give us the foundation to play the single stroke roll. Okay, speed it up a little bit. You want to make sure that you only want to go as fast as you can maintain control. You don't want to go any faster than you can maintain control. Make sure your sticks go the same height if you can, and that everything sound even. Right hand sound just like your left, left sound just like your right. All right, okay. Now, just to check our stroke, let's grab the elbow, the wrist, straight up and down, holding the wrist still. All right, that checks your stroke to see if you're using the right muscle group. Here you want to keep that elbow into the body and operate in an L shape, 90-degree angle, straight up and down. Okay, great. All right, now, same thing with the right. Hold the wrist and go straight up and down. All right, this will check your stroke. All right, bounce is important. That's part of it. Just want to use your wrist, not your arm. Now, here's what you don't want to do. Okay? Oh, you don't want to do that. You don't need all of that. This is a thing of efficiency and relaxation. Economy of motion. All right, so single stroke roll. Right, left, left. Okay? All right. Now we're going to try the double stroke roll. Okay, it's called Mama Daddy. The Mama Daddy roll. Mama Daddy. Mama Daddy. Right, left, left. Right, left, left. Right, left, left. And we'll speed this up. And you get a chance to see what it sounds like. Here we go. Okay. Try to make sure that they're even. That the right hand sounds like the left hand. And the arms might get a little involved, but you want to primarily work with your wrists and to control the bounce. And remember, you only want to go as fast as you can maintain control. If you get to a point where you forget the pattern or you can't control the sticks, you need to stop and slow down to the speed or tempo you can maintain control at. Right, left, left. Right, left, left. Mama, Daddy. That's the Mama Daddy roll. Now we're going to go forward and deal with something called... Oh, right, before we do that, let's talk about volume and how high your stick should go. Now, I'm demonstrating here that if you're going to play fast, you have to stay close to the pad. The faster you play, the closer to the pad you should play. If you want to play loud, or you can raise your sticks higher. It's harder to play fast when your sticks are, when you're playing really open like that. If you want to play fast, play close to the drum. If you want to play soft, play close to the drum. Okay? Fast and soft, close to the drum, that works. And you open it up, you can play louder and harder, but you want to play at the tempo that you can maintain control. Control is very important. So now we're going to do something called a paradiddle. Right, left, right, right, left, right, left, left. So we're using both the double stroke and the single stroke. Right, left, right, right, left, right, left, left. That's the pattern. Paradiddle, paradiddle. Right, left, right, right, left, right, left, left, right, left, right, right, left, right, left, left, right, left, right, right. And you can go faster. Okay. These accents help a little bit, but you can play it without the accents as well. They call that phrasing. Right, left, right, right, left, right, left, left, right, left, right, right. Okay. Right, left, right, right, left, right, left, left. That's the paradiddle. Okay, now let's review. Okay, first thing we want to deal with is how to hold the stick in traditional grip. Thumb, index finger, separate your fingers, 2 fingers below, 2 fingers above. Rest that stick on your 3rd finger. Bend your wrist at a 90-degree angle. Keep your elbow close to the body. Go straight up and down. Remember, you can hold your wrist to check your stroke. Right hand, index finger and thumb, 3 fingers around the stick, and you're going straight up and down. Okay, single stroke roll. Right, left, right, left. Right, left, right, left. Right, left, right, left, right, left, right, left. And we're speeding up. Only go as fast as you can maintain control. Play evenly. Right stick sound like the right, left stick sound like the left. Even. Okay. All right. Double stroke roll. Right, right, left, left, right, right, left, left, right, right, left, left, right, left. This is mama, daddy, mama, daddy, mama, daddy, mama, daddy, mama, daddy. All right. That's the double stroke roll. And you can see it's not easy to keep everything even, but that's what we're working towards. You want to only go as fast as you can maintain control. Play evenly and cleanly. Okay, now we're going to do the paradiddle. Pair. Left, right, okay. Right. Right. Right, left, left, right, left, right, right, left, right, left. That's the paradiddle. You only go as fast as you can remember the pattern and control the sticking. Right, right, left, right, right, left, right, left, left, right, left, right, right, left, right, left, right. That is revolutionary rhythms.
Hi everybody, it's me Suri, West Africa. I'm happy to liberation as African people. Yeah. Wasa wasa. Aye.